Welcome to A Dead Squirrel in the Woods Productions. This is a bonus content episode. I am your host, Nicholas, and thanks for listening. We can be found on YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Spotify, with new episodes premiering on Fridays. Last week, I covered influential women in the UFO community. In that episode, the COMETA report was casually brought up. This led me to search and see if the report was online, and wouldn't you know it, it was. And I was able to convert it to a PDF to print and read, so I got a hot cup of coffee, and I had some reading material to relax to and prepare for this episode. So, this week, our topic will be the COMETA report. I hope you find this interesting. So now I would like to discuss some of the history or the origin of the COMETA report. This is an independent report that was written by 13 former high-ranking officials of the French government. The result of the report is from a study by the Institute of Higher Studies for National Defense. The first time this report would appear would be in a special edition of VSD magazine in France in July 1999. A English translated version would shortly get into the hands of Leslie Kean, and she would break the story here about a year later in the US. Now, the contents of this report is broken into three main sections. But first, there is a forward, preface, and introduction, just like any other report. And I will summarize some of that as well before we dive into the meat of the subject. Some of the information in there is important. The first section is about facts and testimonies broken into 5 chapters. The second part is the extent of our knowledge broken into 4 chapters. And thirdly, UFOs and defense is broken into 5 chapters. And then they close the report with the conclusion and recommendation. So join me as we explore the contents of the COMETA report.